Hello
And welcome,
to
Brandanda.
Reviews Christmas Edition.
I'm Brandon,
I'm Miranda.
and this has been our intro. Bye-bye. This week we are back with another holiday edition, and we are going to be reviewing The Dawn of Grace by Sixpence None the Richer. It was their Christmas album released in 2008. I don't have the info in front of me, but I also think this is their second time releasing one, which has kind of become a theme with this. I think out of the 4 albums we're choosing, this is the third one that had this has been their sophomore edition.
Yeah.
So they've already had their first one. I just noticed that.
We're only here for experienced Christmas.
Yeah, we gave them a
writers.
pass on their first one. I was pretty happy about this album. I guess we can go ahead and jump right into it.
Okay.
If you're new to this, what we do is we give you the good on the album, our opinions on what is bad about it, our favorite song, and our overall thoughts about it. If we think it's good, if we think it's bad, if we recommend it, if we're going to burn it in a dumpster.
It gets the Brandanda seal of approval.
One day they'll appreciate that.
Yes.
You go to your local record store. I'm just going to go there and start putting stickers on stuff until we get ran out of them. Go ahead and dive into it. For my good, I put that the simple acoustic works for Christmas albums. And that was something that I thought was really good about Phil Wickham's that we reviewed, was that when you take an artist that has a very slow, methodic album or genre or sound, that it really plays well for Christmas. Because I think a lot of times people try to pump Christmas songs up too much, and not all of them need that.
Yeah.
Or if you do it too much, you just get lost with all the other poppy radio hits or whatever. Also, just Leah's voice is amazing. I've always loved her voice, and I think on this album she just did a really good job of capturing it made me excited for Christmas. And I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas, so this album I'm whenever I start feeling down, I'm just gonna have to put it on and be I can't make them upset.
Yeah, so it was all very, it sounded all the same, and I feel it's hard to do with Christmas stuff because you gotta, cover some stuff, and it's hard to, rearrange everything, so people usually just cover it. But this one, it all sounded if I didn't know the song, it would have been written by them, and it would have been, arranged and everything by them. So I really appreciated that, and I like the style of music that they do. So
also going back to what I was saying about the simplicity, I don't know if you picked out anything else, but really most of the songs I just felt like I heard the guitar and then a couple maybe some drums behind it. And
yeah.
I like that people are we're gonna be acoustic, but then you have 10 people up there singing,
yeah,
so you have all these sounds, whereas really all you have is a little bit of the music, but it's mainly the voice, and now you can focus on the lyrics. Speaking of the lyrics, my bad. I felt like the original songs were very hit or miss, and it's difficult to do because there's all these Christmas songs that are out there, old. There's even newer ones that have been covered by people. So whenever you put something out, there's a lot of them you have to compete with. And I felt like some of them were either just very Christmassy and cliche, or other ones were just very random. And I felt as a listener, even I kind of had struggled being all right, what is this? The one song I believe was all in Spanish. And I'm now I gotta go try to find some way to translate so I know what.
Is that an original song to them?
I believe it is.
I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah, that was my hit or miss. I feel like there's a lot of songs out there she could have probably covered that would have been really good.
But then I feel it wouldn't have been a Sixpence None the Richer.
Yeah, I think that when you're putting out a Christmas album, at this point you kind of have to put out at least 2 original songs.
That's not an original Sixpence None the Richer
it's
song.
Not?
It's like a classic song. Spanish Christmas Carol.
Well, there you go. I guess just the song choices then, where some of them were just kind of that one, and then I think Christmas on an Island might have been like by
Christmas
them too.
Island. It was probably, yeah.
Christmas Island. What did you see that was negative about the album?
So it just doesn't sound like, it's funny that you listen to it to get into Christmas. It just doesn't sound like Christmas music to me. So it's like good because, you know, you can listen to it any time of the year, but it just doesn't like, there's a certain feeling, you know, the Christmas spirit that you get, and I just didn't get that from this, which, I mean, doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, it just isn't good for a Christmas album. And so I just didn't, I don't know, didn't vibe with it.
Would you say that you like more of like a classical sound, or like if you didn't know the lyrics you wouldn't be like, oh, this is a Christmas album?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I like the sound and stuff. I just think the way that like some of the ways that they sang it, like I think specifically probably Angels We Have Heard on High, like really just hit me with the beginning of the album, and it was just like, oh, there it is. But I think it just, like the way that they changed it kind of just took away the like majesty of some of the songs, which isn't bad. Like it didn't sound bad, but just doesn't sound Christmassy to me.
Well, I like that thought because, like, when we're reviewing these, I am someone who would be the first to tell you that I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas, like, music, or, like, I don't watch Christmas, movies, whereas you are someone like that. So I think that's, as a listener, it is kind of key to be like, all right, well, as a casual listener, I'm like, oh, this is Christmas. But for you thinking, I don't know, like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
My favorite song on the album was either O Come Emmanuel or Silent Night. Because first off, I love Dan from Jars of Clay. But also, I just feel like every rendition of Silent Night is always this, we have to be very dramatic. Like, we can't wake up the baby. Like, we have to, everything is like bad. Whereas this one, I thought they didn't like, you know, electrify it or like whatever. But I just felt like their approach wasn't this. It was just entirely different without being like completely like in left field.
Yeah, out of left field.
Out of left field. In left field and out of left field.
I really like O Come Emmanuel just as a song, and so I like pretty much any cover of that. But I really liked. Well, okay, so River. The first time I heard that, I didn't like. I heard it on Glee, and everybody made fun of the girl singing it because they were like, "Oh, it's such a sad song" or whatever. But I really like how her voice sang it, and so I appreciated that. And I just like the song, so I like that one too. But Christmas for Two was one that I really liked as well. That was not just one that I liked this song before, and I like this one. So.
Okay. My thoughts, I felt like it was a great and comfortable album. You're getting something that kind of, it stays its course. It doesn't jump out and surprise you. So if you like that, this is a great album you can have, once again, like in the background, and people are going to enjoy it. Or if you went to listen to it, like, you're going to enjoy, like, the simplicity of it. So
that just made me think, like, if I ever had a Christmas party, I wouldn't put this on. Because it just doesn't, it's not Christmassy.
You just have me being like, hey, where's the, I got some requests.
No, but I mean, I think that it's a good, like, I don't know, if it's like October and you're listening to Christmas music, but you don't want to be exposed, this is a good album.
It'll fly under the radar. People will be like, they're singing about Jesus. I guess this is just worship.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not something that will put me in the Christmas mood. I mean, it's hard to get me out of the Christmas mood ever, though. Because I celebrate it for, like, 10 months out of the year. But if I am just, you know, chilling and I'm already, like, in a, like, patch of snow with a Christmas tree next to me and a hot chocolate or an apple cider, then I'll probably listen to it. And I'll probably feel Christmassy enough.
We're going to have to put that review on Amazon. So I'll be like, that's how I felt too. Thanks once again for tuning in and listening to us discuss an album that we listened to. If you like this video, make sure you like this video. If we got it right or if we got it completely wrong, let us know in the comments.
And still like the video.
If you're new to this, go and check out our other reviews. We have a lot of non-Christmas reviews that we've done earlier.
We're a solely Christmas review channel.
Yeah. That's if Miranda had her way. Just that and Reliant K. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to Tank Media Network, and we appreciate you tuning in.
We wish you a Merry Brandanda reviews.